Okay, we are live again. This is Joel Dominguez.
Hi, this is Maria Palmieri. So this tip video number 8 is going to be about magnet connection, right? Before we explain what the magnet connection is, we're just going to make sure we are actually live.
Okay.
So that everybody can hear us. Please leave comments. Can you hear us?
Okay, so Sans Maria is checking that, guys, if you are here for the very first time, this is a challenge that we do for ourselves to give you tips to help you to understand a little more things about salsa. Also, you can send us a direct message through the fan page where you're watching the video right now, through Facebook, of course.
Or you can,
and ask us your questions, okay? So also you can hashtag Askjoelsalsa, and on that way we can find your questions as well if you want to write to us on Instagram, Twitter, etc., etc. So
yeah, so we have about 22 more tips, 22 more videos because this is day number 8. So please stay tuned. We will try and send emails when we are live, but you can also subscribe to the notifications. If you see the little box where you click it and it says live notifications.
It's around this area of your video.
Yes, so once you click it, you'll make sure you'll get notified every time me and Joel are live, right? And if you can't join us when we're live, you can always ask questions and once you see the recorded video. And some of you have been asking me where is day 1 through 8. Just look below this video. If you scroll down on the timeline of the Facebook page, you'll be able to see the previous videos, right? So everything is there, yes?
Cool.
So again, magnet connection is what we're going to talk about. And the reason we're going to talk about this is because we lead and or follow not just with the arms, right? I just want to show you what happens when I disconnect my arm, right, from the body is we call them, well, I call them sometimes like Frankenstein arms, right? We don't want to be Frankenstein arms and lead with the arms because actually you don't lead with the arms. The arms are connected to the body, so when we lead, we actually lead with the whole body. Same with the following, ladies. I would never follow and have the guy take my arm and then my body after. So we're going to talk about ways to fix it, help you use some tips, and this is why we're going to do the magnet connection.
Yeah, well, Maria is talking. I just want to make sure, guys, that you hear and you can see us clear. Just you can leave your comments under this video before we actually start in action. I just want to make sure that you can actually see the video, and also, please, guys, help us to share the love. Help us to share the love. That's very helpful, and help us to get inspired, to continue being inspired about.
With your questions. Yeah, some of you are direct messaging us. Thank you so much. We can't wait to read the questions and do those videos. But please keep messaging us, commenting, so we have more ideas and we can help those who want to be helped.
Cool. Okay.
So they can see us, right?
Yeah, I think they can see us. I see some comments. So please, guys, thank you for the love. Thank you for all these thumbs and hearts and everything that you're sharing right now.
We love you too.
So, what is the magnet connection? A lot of people think that whenever you connect to your partner, it's really grabbing the hand and very tight, and sometimes you turn the lady and you don't give her the freedom that she needs on the hand to turn, right? So
because you think it's about the arms. Again, it's not about the arms, right?
So whenever we connect, before we actually connect to the regular position, I don't know, you can see us from there, but anyway, just regular connection, just 2 fingers for you guys if you are the leader. Ladies, you use cup your hand right there, right? Now,
so he feels
this is the regular connection, but before we move into these, we're gonna talk about the other part which is the magnet. So in this case, imagine that I have the hand like this, so you can see, imagine that Maria has the magnet right here and boom, going connects to my hand. Notice I don't wrap her hand yet, so the idea is that, imagine that it's a magnet, right? That actually stays connected. So the way that we ladies and you ladies follow, this is a connection, use it like a magnet, right? It's not wrapping the hand, but whenever guys you move your body, because the connection of the hand go through all this connected. So whenever we're doing this, she follows, right?
With the body.
So watch. It's we're gonna do some exercises right now. I don't want to tell Maria what to do, of course. So as I'm talking, you see, I use doing this connection, and you notice I don't even wrap her hand or really like doing some kind of pressure, right? right? So it's not that we practice this, it's just connection that I transfer from my body some energy. And if you notice my hand, this is still open, means I don't grabbing her hand, right? So if you have a friend, practice this. Make sure you put in practice. Like what happened if I want to do the regular basic like I was doing before. I was doing the basic and with my body I feel this top. She feels it now. So whenever I start my basic, she follows the step, right? So it doesn't matter what step. Every single step is leadable. So you actually connect it and you tell her what to do. Ladies, is key that you don't anticipate into the move, because if I'm doing this and then you start running forward, boom, it's already disconnected. So it's from both sides and we have to be very connected, okay?
That's one option that I can do, is either I anticipate and I go too fast, or again, like I said, we don't lead or follow with the arms, we go with the body. So say he is going to lead me and I actually disconnect my arm from the body, guess what doesn't move? My body, which in reality is what you're supposed to be following with, right? These are basically, I call them your directionals. These tell you where to go, forward, to the side, to the right, but it's because my arms are connected to the body is what's going to move, right? So like Joel said, if I have a little bit of energy and resistance, I automatically, once the guy leads, I go, right? I don't go ahead, of course I keep my timing. This is my slow, quick, quick, slow. That, of course, I have to understand my timing to do, but once I get one lead, I know the body goes, right? I never want to follow just with the arms. And guys, you never want to lead just with the arms. And we'll show you what that looks like too for the leaders.
Right? I didn't open my body and I was already pulling her forward, right? So, and I actually grabbed the hand because this is what happens. Sometimes I see guys pulling the girls, right? Which is not very comfortable. For neither, for you guys or for her, for you feel it less because you are pulling, but the girls is not a very comfortable position, right? So we have this, we were explaining at the beginning, whenever we're doing this movement, for example, I want to do crossbody leads, inside turns, outside turn, and still you can practice with this connection, right?
Open
So
hand,
I just start open my body, you see she start traveling more because I bring my hand a little bit stronger, and at the same time I was open my body, so I open the door so she can go through, okay? So for all the people that are living out of the country or the state, you can tell that it's very close to New York City, so you can hear the sirens outside. So anyways.
we want to give you the New York feel as well. So inside, outside turns are the same. If Joel leads with the arms as opposed to the body.
Well, wrong or right?
Let's do it the right way first.
Okay, let's do the right way first. So if we're doing it this, guys,
He follows me, right?
now my hand is still open. So when I do the turns, I kind of keep it open. Just to practice, guys, practice this at home and lead it, right? Now, I can lead her like this without thinking, without telling her by the voice. Yes, of course, you can just lead because the momentum is the one is leading her, right? She doesn't know if I'm going to do a crossbody lead, inside turns, etc., etc. Everything that I'm doing right now, if you notice, is with my hand open. And like I said, it's not because we're practicing it. I'm talking to you. I'm just leading things right now, and she doesn't even know what I'm gonna do, right?
I'm just being a very good follower.
But she's connected, and she doesn't anticipate to the move, so she's waiting for my leading to make sure that she understands what's next, right?
I follow the body too. I follow his body, right? And I also follow with my legs, which is my body, right? Ladies, I follow with the body, right? As opposed to just following with the arm. I'm going to show you with the magnet connection. Yeah? Nothing is moving except this, right? We tend to swing the arm because, again, we're just not connected. And we think that, we're thinking more of the step rather than actually keeping the arm in front and going with the body. Again, this is my directional, but I follow with my body. So if you just focus on my body, I'm actually following my body with the arm. Right? And I keep the arm in front so I know which direction he's going to bring me. Right? I never want to leave the directional behind because then I don't know where to go.
Yeah. So this is pretty much our technique on magnets. How do you using this in a regular connection, right? So if I have the connection, pretty much I put my fingers inside of her hand, but the connection also comes from the outside of the hand, so we still connected, right? So even if I open the hand like this, even if I open the hand like this, I can just turn to one side or the other, or I can just do my turns and make the rotation, keep the magnet from inside and come back to the outside. I don't know if you can see it very clear from here. I'm just going to do a close-up right here. So here it can be the finger, so it can be from one side, it can be from inside. So you can make the rotations.
On the outside, I still keep the magnet so he can switch under or over, right? If I have the magnet, he can do whatever he wants. I just stay here connected, right? I don't like, what are you doing, right?
Yeah, so just a really quick exercise, guys, that you want to do. Practice just regular crossbody leads, inside turns, outside turns, and you will see how you're going to start connecting more with your partner. Key, make sure that you keep your timing, keep your steps. Don't anticipate or don't be too late and too rough. You will see, you will feel the magnet disconnected, so you know that you were ahead or you were too late, etc., etc. Practice is the key. So make sure you practice these little tools, right?
Yeah, I just want to show you for the guys especially what it looks like if he's leading the inside-outside turns without the connection to the body, right? Just to show you the difference of how he, like I call it Frankenstein arms, and this he's leading me with, so I don't really feel the power as much, as opposed to when he's attached to his body, I feel more power to move, because again, he's using his whole body. So let's do it the wrong way with just the arms for outside turn. Joel's just going to use the arms, right? Even now outside turn. So you feel like you have to force the girl because you're just using the arms in the outside turn. So watch how much he has to really use the arms because he's not connected to the body.
I was leaning like that instead,
and like this.
Like all together, right? Like going together instead of just pulling the arm, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to show you.
It's kind of hard to show you, but
the wrong way,
basically, guys, if the lady needs more energy, the pulling is not really the way to give the energy. The adding, I lead as well, right? Sometimes I feel the girl needs more energy. I'm not going to think, okay, pull from the arms, right? I'm going to think, add my body to either go forward and lead her more from the center. So she feels the wind, right? She feels the energy going at her. She will move. Trust me, once you increase the energy of the body, the leading is much better.
Now that Maria mentioned something, let me put an example on the magnet and also what happened with your body, right? So again, magnet connection, and then when we do the outside turn, for example, this is what Maria said. If my body stays here, by the time that she's doing the basic and I stay here and I follow, do the basic finish, my magnet is gone away because I was not connected and following her, right? So instead, you want to do the leading of the magnet.
Watch Joel's body. He follows me.
Project forward to go with her and connect, and we still on the same path or the same energy, right? Again, with the magnet, follow her, boom,
and we're together again.
So the magnet remains on the same spot. Okay?
Yeah. We hope that sums it up. We hope we gave really good goods and bads so you can see both angles. If you have any questions just about the magnet, or like we said, more questions about any salsa tips or tools that you want to know, please Facebook us, Messenger, or Askjoelsalsa hashtag.
Yes, another thing is, please right now before we're leaving you, please just leave your comment. Let us know where you're watching us from, and if you want to hear something that you want to learn more, or like any tip, any questions that you have, please leave it on the comment as well, or send us a direct message on the fan page, Joelsalsa, facebook.com/Joelsalsa. And guys, thank you for the love, thank you for the likes, thank you for the hearts, thank you for the smiley faces.
Thank you for watching and following us. But just one more quick thing is that you can practice this by yourself, right? You can practice this because as you can see, Joel can just do the footwork in place, right? You don't really need a partner to practice your footwork. Ladies, the same thing, inside, outside turns. You don't need the guy to practice. You actually get stronger and strengthen your balance when you practice inside, out turns by yourself, right? Because again, you'll be able to react on the dance floor by yourself, again, and you won't follow just with the arms. You'll react with the body, right? Which is really key. You want to be able to react with the body. Yeah?
Even if you have a friend, practice on your own. Because when you practice with your friend, you did your homework and she did her homework, So whenever you get together, then you just have to practice the magnet, not all the footwork and all the steps. That, the footwork, is on your own. You practice on your own as well, okay? So it's good to practice in couples, but like Maria said, put your effort and try to work on your own as well.
Work on your energy levels, right? Adding more, feeling the floor, and that's how you get more energy from the body. Cool?
So we're gonna leave you guys.
We're really gonna leave this time.
Yeah, we have to leave you guys. We're gonna continue cooking, and then after that we're gonna teach our classes, because today we have the boot camp here in Manhattan, in New York City. And by the way, guys, if you are around the area and you want to still join our classes, this week, still our classes are open, the registrations. Okay?
Yes, come visit us.
Thank you, guys. See you
See
next
you in the
time.
next video.
Okay?
Ciao.